Ngayon, oil spill. Barko na nalunod, overloaded, maraming namatay. Wala kasing Coast Guard na sumampa. Meron na sumampa, pero siguro,
We will have problem on that. Maybe the Marina and the Coast Guard will explain that they cannot claim from the insurance because they have no permit to operate.
oh. No. Usapan dito yung mga affected na mga livelihood ng mga mangisda natin. And I've heard na yung DOLE, in fairness, nagbibigay ng ayuda sa pamagitan ng tupad. But that will take weeks bago mabayaran sila. Yung immediate na ayuda siguro ang kailangan ng mga mangisda, yung mga estudyante nila, meron bang pera ng inilaan para dyan? Emergency money? Wala akong narinig na meron. Pero ang kailangan kasi, Madam Chair, is cash assistance. Kasi yung tupad, Madam Chair, tapabaon pa nila yun eh. And then after...
Started with tupad. The one cleaning the coastline would be the people from the place and they will be paid by tupad
I know,
as
opo.
employment.
Opo, Madam Chair. Pero ibig sabihin, kasi po, hindi sila nakapanghuli ng isda. Day to day po yan. The fishermen, they live day to day. So, wala silang huli ngayong araw na ito. Magtatrabaho sila. Pero ano pong kakainin nila sa araw na ito? Bukas o isang bukas? Wala po. So, dapat meron pong cash assistance na binubus agad sa kanila.
Yes.
Meron ba? Meron ba?
Yes.
Madam Chair, if I may answer our colleague Senator Tulfo, probably it's not the Coast Guard, but I share your concern about that. Dahil hindi lang to isang linggo, isang buwan, maaring mas mahaba. So, ang ahensyang sasagot niyan ay ang DSWD at ang DA, BFAR, kung anong supplemental income o alternative income para sa ating mga
Hindi ba yung
mangisda.
NDRMC?
DNR would like to answer Senator Tulfo.
Thank
Can
you,
we hear from
Senator.
DNR?
Thank you, Madam Chair. As of March 3 na po, the coordination between DNR and DSWD was already ongoing. The funds have been downloaded and they're already part of a cash for work program.
The funds has been downloaded, Madam. Kailan po lalabas yung funds? Kasi ilang araw na po nagugutom yung mga mangisda.
Sir, si Gov po. Gov. And
Kasi, excuse me po, dapat po immediate ang action natin. On the first day na nangyari po itong kalamidad na ito, itong problema ito, agad-agad iniisip natin yung nawalang kabuhayan, yung nawalang income sa ating mga mangisda, sa kanilang mga mag-aaral, yun po agad ang tinutugunan natin. Okay lang po yung
Can we
metod.
hear
Thank
from
you.
the governor what have been downloaded to the Mindoro Oriental?
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I was expecting that we will be heard first before any report. Because of all of this, we are the receiving end. We are the receiving end. The problem is all about oil spill, pero ang effect po sa amin. All the funds are coming from the national government, pero ang suntok sa amin. We just came from COVID, local government. After COVID, for the past 2.5 months, we have been suffering from shear line, from amihan. Baha po ang aming probinsya for the past 2 months. Ngayon, oil spill. With due respect po, Madam Chair, I'd like to thank the President of the Republic for a very quick action on this as far as the directive of giving the national government support to the local government. It's supposed to be Coast Guard, not the local government. But I took the helm of leading the rescue, the response, and coordinating to everyone from the very first day. This is my 14th day acting as the incident commander, which I'm not supposed to do. I am the local government unit, local chief executive. But because there must be someone to take over and take responsibility for all of this, as father of the province, I take the initiative. Good enough, Madam Chair. The President has given the go signal to call any cabinet secretary. The following day, after March 3, Secretary Gatchalian was the first to confirm my request. Una pong dumating sa amin is 20,000 family food packs, which we have already completed distributing the first wave. And this is going to continue for the rest of the 1 month. So dumating na po sa amin na food packs is more than 40,000. As of this moment, as I speak, Madam Chair, we have 102,000 individual Mindoreños who are directly affected by the oil spill, covering 20,465 families. Aside from the food packs that DSWD is distributing, although kulang po at kulang talaga, hindi po siya makukompleto. Kasunod po nito is the Cash for Work program. Initially, the affected family at the initial report as of March 3 is only 10,000. DSWD committed 10,000 worth of Cash for Work program for 15 days and another 15 days. However, the effects were so huge, it doubled. Kaya po yung for one tranche no 15 days, another 15 days, go-consume na lang po siya ng one time. Kaya Mr. Senator, Madam Chair, we decided that the local government will take charge of trafficking the funds from the national government. Otherwise, there will be local governments na sobrang dami at meron local governments na wala. As of this moment po, as I speak, ng oras na ito, the first batch of the Cash for Work program is being distributed, Senator, from DSWD. And in the coming days po, we have a final list. From those lists, manggagaling po, Mr. Senator, Madam Chair, yun pong sisweldohin ng Cash for Work program ng DSWD. After that po is the DOLE.
Okay. Excuse me. Can I interrupt? Okay. Maganda na ko may mga food packs na dinistribute. Ano to, one time? Or
Hindi po.
Continuous
po
on a
siya.
daily basis?
Amin
Food
po siyang,
packs?
amin na po siyang trinafig. DSWD is for 1 month. Weekly po merong set.
Weekly.
Weekly po. Tapos,
Ano po yung food packs? Ano pong nilalas na food packs?
data,
Okay.
kompleto po siyang set. Supposed to be it's for 4 to 5 days consumption of a family.
Okay.
And then after that po, it's the turn of the provincial government on the
So,
5th.
saan galing po yung GOB? Yung...
DSWD po yun.
Okay.
Nasa amin na po siya.
Meron po.
Meron po
Bawat presidente.
bawat po affected dun sa official list namin.
Meron po bang assistance?
Yun
Doon
po.
sa tupad?
Meron po. Ito po yung Cash for Work program under DSWD. Originally po, it's good for 10,000 families. It will now become 20,000.
Sorry. Naintindihan ko po yung Cash for Work program. Yung tatabahoin nila bago sila
Ganito po,
Katapos po ng
ang agreement po
Sorry
namin.
po.
Sige po.
Katapos sila magtrabaho, saka sila bibigyan ng cash. Maliban na lang kung cash advance and then trabaho. Ganun ba yung nangyari?
Every 5 days po ang agreement namin. Magbibigay po, today po nagpapasweldo po sa first batch.
Okay, so every 5 days.
Every 5 days po ang pagbibigay.
So merong food packs plus
Cash for Work program.
Cash for Work program.
Yes po.
Okay, so yun po yung support ng DSWD pati ng
Yung tudoli pong
sino
susunod.
pong affected ng mga residente sa buong Mindoro?
20,465 families. That's equivalent to 102,000 individuals.
102,000 individuals. So, enough po ba yung mga food packs to cover that 102,000 individuals? Okay.
Or families
Sabihin,
po.
or families.
For families po,
So the government is trying to give assistance, pero it's not good enough. Kulang nga po. Yun po yung ibig sabihin. So, sino dapat ang magpupuno sa kakulangan na yon?
siguro po, yung po nag-cause ng aksidente, maliwanag naman po dapat. Very clear naman po, Madam Chair, Mr. Senator, ang local government, nagbigay kami ng listahan. We officially gave the list to Coast Guard last week. I turned it over to Commodore Rosario with the Admiral Abo as the witness. That is the official list, Madam Senator. Ito po, kung bibigyan ng tulong, ito po yung official list.
Kaya ang tanong ko sana, Madam Chair, sunod na doon sa may-ari ng barko. Meron bang binibigay na assistance yung may-ari ng barko? Financial assistance o cash assistance? Nandito ba yung may-ari ng barko?
Running po, CP in behalf of the company.
Okay. Ano pong assistance ang binibigay niyo po sa mga apektadong residente?
Same po, Your Honor, Madam Chair, lahat po ng assistance when it comes to oil response recourse through the Philippine Coast Guard. Nadagdag po ang
Tanggal yung face mask para mas madali ka maintindihan. Okay.
ulitin ko lang po, sir. Madam Chair, so yun po lahat po ng oil response resources ay recourse through the Philippine Coast Guard. Madagdag ko lang po tungkol dun sa cash for work. Ang ano po yung Harbor Star na in charge sa shoreline cleanup ay magkakaroon din po ng ganung klaseng programa para po sa ating mga kababayan na apekto ng oil spill.
In terms of doon sa food packs na sinasabi po ni Governor, wala ba kayong pang-counter doon? Tulong din, pagkain, masahe ng mga estudyante papuntang eskwelahan? Wala? Oh,
As we
ba't wala po?
Your Honor, Madam Chair, we are a small family corporation. We're focused on oil spill response, pero ngayon po, as we speak, we are preparing our own initiative to help our kababayans by our
Sorry, I know you're a small family corporation, pero dapat pinaghahandaan nyo. Meron dapat kayong pera nakahanda in case dumating ang isang hindi inaasahan tulad nito. Di ba? Meron dapat kayong pondo, pambuhos para pang ayuda. In this case, may emergency funds. Pambigay ng cash assistance sa mga apektadong residente. Tulad sabi kanina, pamasahe para sa mga estudyante, baon ng mga estudyante, cash yun ang kailangan. Di ba? Wala po kayo. Ang balita ko noong una, kayo po yung nagtatago ata. Ewan ko, correct me if I'm wrong. So dapat ma'am, makipagtulungan kayo sa mga taga-LGU. Kayo ba, Gov, nakipagtulungan ba sa inyo itong company ng Imbalcom?
We met once po, and what we are asking is this, two things. The first one is on response, clean up. There, they are helping us together with Harbor Star and Malayan Towards. Pero as far as to direct assistance to our kababayans, yun po ang wala.
Okay.
And that's what we are asking sana, kasabay ng gobyerno, kasi hindi po kaya ng gobyerno sustain. Masyado pong mabigat ito, Mr. Senator. Napakabigat po. Ang nire-request na lang po sana namin, baka po pwede, kasi sabi ng representative kahapon, they are procuring. Ang request po sana namin, yung when are they distributing?
Yun. Ma'am, pwede niyo sagutin yun? Ma'am Fritzy?
Your Honor, we sent my sister-in-law to meet with Mayor Cruz. I think it was last week, and we specifically asked what they needed. And during that time, we were collecting po data on what the people, kung ano po yung pinakakailangan muna nila.
Okay, so nung nakausap niyo po si Mayor last week at tinanong mo kung anong kailangan at sinabi sa inyo for sure kung anong kailangan, ano ba yung na-deliver niyo na?
Senator, I think the mayor that time, ang sabi po sa akin is, hindi po nila kailangan or ayaw po nila tumanggap ng tulong mula sa amin.
Sure ka? Sinabi ni Mayor? Na,
Yes, yun po ang nakarating sa akin from my sister-in-law. Yun po.
Mayor? Tumanggi kayo ba, Mayor?
Senator, sabi ko po sa kanila, ilatag nyo yung kailangan na ilalatag nyo for us. Yung tulong nyo na binibigay is mga bigas, mga ganyan. Pero hindi nyo sinasabi sa amin yung clear na plano nyo for Paula dun sa mga damages and all that. Kailangan namin nag-uusap with that dun sa government. Kailangan nandun kayo. Yun yung request ko sa inyo. Ilatag nyo yung lahat ng ibibigay nyo na tulong para sa probinsya, ang lalo na sa bayan ng Pela, hindi na po kasi bumalik sa akin. So after that, habang ko nagbibintay sa kanila for 9 days, speeding nga lang yung ko sa kanila. Dahil silang nag-reply sa amin. Pinapatayin kami nito. Ito lang yung response. And now, after 9 days, magsasalita na kami on national TV, binapin ko sa amin, sa sayang day nila, para sabihin na magbibigay ng pag-iba. Sabi sa akin. Sabi ko, hindi ko tatanggipin ngayon kasi why now? Kasi sobrang tagal namin naghihintay sa inyo. Tagal namin naghihintay. Marami nang nagkasakit. Marami nang naapektuhan. Walang tulong. So, naghihintay kami. So, sinabi ko sa gobernador, nag-uusap kami. Ilatag ninyo anong kailangan itulong sa amin. At kami rin, maglalatag kami ng gusto namin. So, ngayon, kasi kung dahil sana, accepted sana. Pero ngayon, sobrang tagal. 14 days na po. Hanggang kailan kami naghihintay. And then, ang laki ng OSP, ang isa pa bumunda sa bayan namin. Wala kami nangintay babon. So, yung timetable, wala din pong binibigay sa amin. Until now. So, naghihintay pa rin po ba kami? Yung lahat ng mamamayan na bayan ng Pela. We have 5,800 plus na affected families. Hindi doon sila pamasahe. Ang tinote yung iba. Pero wala hindi pang plano for us. Naghihintay ko lang po kami.
Okay.
Hindi po namin nararamdaman. Gusto namin yung tamang plano for us. Hindi din namin yun. Hindi po bumalik sa amin.
Okay. Ma'am Pritzi,
Madam Chair.
I understand, excuse me pa, Madam Chair. I understand na merong $1 billion insurance kayo? Accident insurance, liability insurance.
Indemnity insurance po.
Ito ba yung na-file nyo na sa insurer?
We are in close coordination po with our
So,
insurer.
lalabas yung claims?
We will have problem on that. Maybe the Marina and the Coast Guard will explain that they cannot claim from the insurance because they have no permit to operate.
Oh! Nako po. Yun ang malaking problema.
Kaya we should not wait for that anymore. They will have problem with that.
They don't have permit to operate, Madam Chair.
We asked the Marina and the Coast Guard. They don't have permit to
So,
operate.
Coast Guard, bakit nyo pinayagan na maglayag itong barko na may mga oil?
Not depend on something that will not come.
I didn't know, Madam Chair, na wala silang permit para to operate.
Yeah,
So, ba't
because
pinapayagan yung barko nila maglayag?
ask Marina and Coast Guard to explain that.
Coast
I
Guard.
want them to explain.
Di ba lahat ng barko bago maglayag, mayroong sumasampa na miyembro ng Coast Guard para inspeksyonin yung mga papeles, ilang taong nandoon at kung anong karga. We didn't do that, right? Kasi if you did that, then malalaman nyo na wala silang permit to operate pala. Wala sana nangyayang conspire ngayon.
I think the company has permit to operate, but every time you have a new vessel, you get another permit for that vessel. I think this vessel was not given a permit.
Kaya, Madam Chair, sinasabi ko, di ba lahat ng barko na naglayag, dapat sumasampa yung Coast Guard to inspect. So, kung inspection niyo po yung barko nyo na bagong barko, at nakita niyo pala walang permit to operate, hindi sana pinalarga. In-stop niyo, wala sana oil spill ngayon.
Ask Marina and the Coast Guard to clarify the situation, explain to us. Kasi I don't want the people to rely on that 1 billion insurance. If we cannot get that, then we should plan accordingly that we will not get that and we will take care of our
I agree, Madam Chair.
anything. So the government should be prepared to do something because we cannot
Yes.
rely on something that we cannot rely on.
Lang po, salamat po.
Mabalik ko ito doon sa Coast Guard. Hindi ata nasagot yung katanungan ko, Madam Chair. Kasi, yes. Yes. Gusto ko lang malaman to ng lahat, correct me if I'm wrong, Philippine Coast Guard. At any given time, any moment na isang barko, the pier, maglalayag, kung ano mang klaseng barko yon, di ba dapat sumasampa yung mga miyembro ng Philippine Coast Guard, hinahapan ng papeles, tinitingnan yung crew, tinitingnan yung laman, kung overloaded ba o hindi, etc. etc. So kung ginawa nyo yun, tulad na sinabi ni Madam Chair, na wala palang permit to operate yung bagong barko yun, napigilan sana maglayag yun, wala sana nangyari ngayon na oil spill.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, along that line, natapos na po in fact yung marine casualty investigation. Ang commander po, may he be allowed
Sir,
to decide-
pakisagot lang po direct to the point. Meron bang permit to operate? Sinabi ni Madam Cynthia Villar, may permit to operate yung barko? Wala. Yes or no lang po?
Mr. Honorable Member, Sir, Senator Tulfo, I'm Vice Admiral Joseph Corme. It is one of my functions to investigate marine casualty in the country.
Sir, pakisagot lang. Yes or no? May permit to operate? Wala.
I'd like to ask first, just to be sure, Mr. Chair, Honorable Senator, Sir, my field operator investigation.
Pasapasahan niyo ako. You should come prepared. Napakasimple na tanong. A simple question. It's a simple answers, direct to the point. May permit ba o wala? Dapat you should have investigated that. Kasama sa investigation, malalaman na walang... Kasi sabi ni Senator Cynthia Villar, wala raw permit to operate yung barko. Ba't di kayo sumampa doon sa barko bago maglayag yun, sir?
If I may, sir, you're correct, sir, that all vessels, 3 grosslands and above, they are required mandatorily to secure departure clearance from the nearest Coast Guard unit, sir.
Okay. Secure clearance.
And then our inspectors are required to fill up those checklists. We call it pre-departure inspection checklist, sir.
Okay. Di ba yung Marina kasama din sa mag-inspect yan? Sa sampa?
Not necessarily, sir.
Not necessarily. Pero kayo sa Coast Guard dapat ang sasampa, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
So, bakit di kayo sumampa?
The Marina who will give the permit and the Coast Guard is a counter check. If there is a permit, they will allow the
Kaya nga po, ang sinasabi ko,
It's a combination. It's a counter check to Marina. Marina will give the permit and you will check the permit, di ba?
ang sinasabi ko po, Madam Chair,
Tanungin nyo sa
alam ko, Madam Chair, I'll get into that. Don't worry, I'll get into that. Don't worry, easy lang. Coast Guard, sagutin mo muna yung tanong ko.
Sa tanggapan ko po sir, bilang nag-head sa investigation for this, we already recommended to our national headquarters for appropriate administrative legal actions
Yun.
and investigation.
Kasi
sir.
from now on, always make it a point na bawat barko, walang barkong alis. Di ba meron kayong mga personnel sa mga pier? Ito ba? So, dapat yung mga personnel sa pier, bago mag-read yung barko, inaakyat, sumasampa, tinitingnan mga papeles, kung ano pa mga requirement to make sure na pwede ito na maglayag. Di ba? Kasi if you did that, wala sana oil spill. Di ba? Ngayon, nagtuturuan kayo. Ginawa niyo po sana ang trabaho ninyo, hindi sana tayo nag-uusap-usap ngayon. Simple as that, period. Di po ba? So may pagkukulang po kayo doon. So from now on, bawat pier sa buong Pilipinas, mayroon dapat personal ng Coast Guard. Walang barkong lalayag na walang go signal mula sa Philippine Coast Guard. Di po ba? At dapat kayo, Philippine Coast Guard, ang Marina, palaging nag-uusap. Kayo ba'y nag-aaway ng Marina at hindi kayo nag-uusap?
Hindi naman po, sir. In fact, we are closely collaborating to address such concerns. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So ano po yung gagawin nyo ngayon na nakita nyo pala may pagkukulang na kayo? Ano mga steps ang ginagawa nyo ngayon, ilatag nyo ngayon so that this will not happen again? Yung bang hindi nyo pagsampa doon sa mga barko na naglalayag?
Thank you.
Remember, may mga insidente na tayo, mga bumibog na barko dahil overloaded. Walang sumapunta ka Philippine Coast Guard. Di ba? Ulit-ulit naman to. Ngayon, oil spill. Barko na nalunod, overloaded, maraming namatay. Wala kasing Coast Guard na sumampa. Mayroon na sumampa, pero siguro, piling naman habang nakasampa. Diba? Kasi kung talagang nakadilat ang mata, binibilang yung pasahero, tinitingnan yung cargo, hindi tumutugma sa allowed na cargo para sa vessel na yun, o kaya nalubog, diba? Kung ginagawa ng Coast Guard trabaho, hindi sana nangyari yun. So, Philippine Coast Guard, mga sir, ano po yung ginagawa niyong measures ngayon na para hindi na po maulit ito?
Thank you very much, sir. Una po muna, nung lumabas yung resulta ng MCI, parang nagpaalala muli yung ating kapamunuan po ng Coast Guard sa kanilang mga unit. Sapagkat meron na pong mga guidelines ito. It's a matter of ensuring na gagawin po nila katulad po ng inyong binanggit. Pangalawa, yung mga tao po na involved na aming na-identify sa investigasyon, kasalukuyan po nasa kustodiya sa loob po ng kanilang unit. Upang nandun sila habang aalamin pa natin at magdidiga pa tayo ng information.
Sir, hindi lang dapat yung mga bababang ranggo, dapat yung matatas ng ranggo doon kasi sa ngalan po ng command responsibility. Bakit hindi kasi na-supervise ng mga matatas ng ranggo? Wala bang mga dyan, mga colonel, mga general sa inyo or commander?
Kasama po yun, sir. In fact, it is part and parcel of our concept of investigation.
Isa lang po, 1.3 billion meron kayong budget para sa ganitong klaseng mga insidente. So, ito po mga 1.3 billion nagagamit na? Commander na?
Bongki, kasama po natin yung commander ng MEPCOM. Mas alam po niya ito. Sa Marine Environmental Protection Command, Admiral Patrimonio, sir.
Thank you, Honorable
Chairman and Honorable Senator Tulfo, sir. So, based on our General Appropriations Act for calendar year 2023, the Coast Guard was appropriated, as you have said, 1.4 billion 536 million.
Okay.
But the component of this is for personal services is 1.3 609,502,000 pesos. And only for MOE is 38 million pesos, sir. So, this further broke down into four items.
So, nalito na ako sa iyo, sir. So, may budget ang Coast Guard for this.
Shorten our argument. There is a report of the Marina which says you asked for this report, accident report on the foundering and sinking of Princess Empress. The ship has no authority to operate in the form of an amendment to its certificate of public convenience issued to RDC Relid Marine Services Inc. to operate the MTKR Princess Empress in the domestic trade pursuant to the revised implementing rules and regulation of Republic Act number 9295. Okay? That's please explain this to them so they will understand. Wag na natin pahabain ng usapan. Explain nyo na lang to kasi to nung binasa ko tong report nyo, nakita ko to, ano ba to?
Okay.
So,
Kaya nga, Madam Chair, thank you. Yung 1.3 billion, sabi mo naging 1.4, tapos ngayon naging 30 million na lang. Nalilito ako. Ang tanong ko lang, simple lang, yung perang yun na nakalaan para sa ganitong klaseng insidente, pag nangyari, yung pa ba'y gumugulong na, nagagamit na?
Ang majority sa country is for sahod ng mga personnel natin. So 1.3 is for the compensation of all our personnel, sir. Sir, is for
Ibig sabihin, itong 1.3 billion ay para lamang sa matauhan ninyo.
yes, sir, compensation ng personnel natin.
Compensation matauhan ninyo.
Yes.
How about the compensation mo sa mga naapektahan? Pero kayo na lang pinag-isipan niyo, puro sarili niyo, kami, ako. Dapat sila. Diba? So, ibig sabihin ito, 1.3 billion na budget sa Marine Environmental Protection Program para sa matauhan niyo pala ito.
Sa sahod ng mga tao natin, sir.
Kaya nga, dapat meron kayo inilaan para sa mga affected na mga aksidente. Di ba, sana man lang, kahit siguro food packs, bigay kayo. Eh, kung ganun pala, walang kapuslanan to kasi para sa inyong mga tauhan lang pala ito. Na dati nang may sweldo, sa sweldo niyo pa ulit.
Hindi,
Siyempre,
sir.
kumatawan eh, di ba?
No, this is kabuuan to part 2 ng mga OPS ng Coast Guard, sir. So, yun yung breakdown, sorry, 1.3 billion. So, ang working budget ng talaga ng Coast Guard, sir, MOE, sir, is 38 million, sir.
38 million.
Yes, sir.
Pakali, siguro, Madam Chair, tulungan siguro natin Coast Guard, nakakaawa naman kung ganun, para magkaroon sila mas karagdagang budget. Last na lamang, Ms. Pritzi, yung sinasabi kanina ni Mayora na hiningan ka ng program, maglatag ka ng programa kung anong klaseng tulong ang pwedeng ibigay. 2 weeks ago pa rin, hindi na kayo bumalik at pinabagsak yung telepono. Sila, bakit naman po ganon?
Your Honor, dun sa pagpunta po ng sister-in-law ko dun kay Bayora, precisely to ask what the people needed. So, ngayon po, nandiyan na si Mayora, nandito na po ako. Siguro after this, pwede po kami mag-usap. Nalatag na po kung anong kailangan nila at ano po ang kaya namin po maibigay, Mayora. Thank you po.
Gusto niyo, Mayora?
Kailangan po kasi namin na mag-usap na governor, yung ibang members po, kasi kailangan kumpleto din po. Yung ilalatag namin din sa inyo, hindi ko po dala para kausapin ko sila. Pwede naman po kami mag-usap initial. Siguro kung para po lahat kami.
Governor, we recognize the governor.
At the onset of the calamity, we call that very calamitous in our right. We have decided that we will work as one local government. The governor has already the authority of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan to do, initiate, mobilize, and file any action relative to the oil spill. The League of Municipalities has already issued a resolution authorizing the representatives from the LNP to sit. We have already identified also, Madam Chair, the other members of the TWG. I signed already the executive order comprising the TWG for this. Simple lang naman, Madam Pritz. Sabi ko sa inyo dati, compensation is one thing. Compensation to damages is one thing. But as human beings, we must be compassionate enough to give whatever is not asked. Because when we give something that we ask, what we are asked to give, that's nothing. We are only giving what we are asked to give. We cause the problem. It is incumbent upon us as human beings to extend whatever assistance we can on our own volition without anybody prodding us to give it. Ma'am, ang pagkain is basic. We don't have to ask you to give food. We don't have to ask you. Human compensation is another matter. Nalulungkot ako sa narinig ko kanina kay Senator Villar na there is a possibility not being not given the compensation eventually. That hurts me most. Why? Sabi ko sa kahapon na nagwala ako sa abogado niyo during the hearing of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, I told him straight to his face. Sabi ko sa kanya, simpleng tanong, will you give our province compensation to damages even without the filing of an administrative or criminal case? Ang daming paligoy-ligoy. Sabi ko niya, just tell me yes or no. Yes or no lang, bakit? You can pay the amount of money na nawala sa amin. Pero di mo ako kayang bayaran ng pagod ko. For 14 days, walang tulog, walang kain, pagod na pagod. I've been receiving visitors every day. Ako, naranas ba ninyo pumunta mismo ng oil spill? Gobernador ako, actual ako naglilinis doon. Because I want to give the people the hope that, hey, pag-asa tayo dito, huwag kang mawala ng pag-asa. If your governor can go down that dirt, then everybody can. Ang nire-request lang naman natin simple assurance that you're going to pay us. Your lawyers kahapon sa insurance assured us they will. The insurance company, PNI, came to Mindoro yesterday, came during the hearing of the Sanggunian, where I was present, and you categorically stated, this week you are going to establish the claims center. Meaning, magsisimula na kayong tumanggap ng claims for damages this week. Ang sinabi ko lang kahapon sa lawyers nyo, simple. We will not encourage individual claims. We will claim as a local government and we will ensure na yung tao namin, our group, our people will have an individual that effectively filed para mas malakas ang aming
Gob, can I interrupt, Gob?
Sige po.
Tama nga kanina sinasabi ni Cynthia Villar, ano sila mababayaran ng claims samantalang wala naman daw permit to operate yung barko. So we should not be talking about insurance claims here. Di ba? Yun nga po eh. So wala tayong makasama na insurance. So tama si Senator Villar kanina, why are we talking about claims? Huwag na natin asahan yun dahil hindi kayo babayaran ng insurance company. You should be honest enough kayo dyan sa ano pangalan po ng barko nyo? Kumpanya?
RDC, sir.
RDC. Dapat maging honest kayo from the very start. Sinabi nyo sana na sensya na, may problema. Wala palang permit to operate yung barko namin kaya walang insurance na masisingil kami. Hindi kami pwede magsingil kaya tutulong kami kung ano pwede naman magtulong sa abot namin makaya. Hindi pinasaasan nyo si Gob sa pagdala kayo ng lawyer doon para sabihin na kayo nag-uumpisa ng pagpapahal ng claim sa inyong insurance company na alam niyo naman parang hindi kayo mababayaran. So, nanluloko lang po kayo.
Opo, sinasabi nila makaka-claim daw sila sa insurance company. Ako, galing ako sa business eh. Alam mo, yung insurance company, maghahanap yan ng basis para hindi sila magbayad.
Yes.
I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know if this insurance company is something different, di ba? I don't kaya lang ang gusto kong sabihin kasi umaasa yung Negros ay yung Mindoro Oriental na sana wag na natin munang asahan kung dumating kung hindi tayong magkakasama tayo na lang ang mag-decide kung ano gagawin natin to soften the blow for Mindoro.
Kaya kasi Madam Chair,
Okay.
Madam Chair, kasi lahat ng tao umaasa dun sa insurance kasi malaking bagay kung ito sa $1 billion. That's equivalent to 50 billion pesos. Pero okay, I agree with you. I used to work for insurance companies in the States before. Alam ko yan na kapag walang permit to operate, yung insurance maghahanap ng butas yan para sila makaiwas. Kung makaiwas mo sila, salamat. Kung hindi, at least babaratin. Something like that. Now in this case, ang butas sa inyo, wala kayong permit to operate. Hindi nyo ni-register sa amin yung barko ninyo para maging legit. So hindi namin babayaran yan. Yun ang gagamitin palusot ng insurance company. Kapag sinabi nyo na kay Gob, hindi pa kayo pasikot-sikot.
Madam Chair, if may. Yung CPC is issued to the company. Sa CPC niyan, nililista ang mga vessels under that CPC. May dagdag ka ng isang vessel, you have to amend. Yung RDC, may pending application, which we are going to hear pa sana, may hearing. May kulang na mga documents. So, i-hear pa natin yan. So, hindi sila na-issuehan kaagad. Yun ang ano
Hindi
niya.
po na-issuehan ang RDC para makalayag ang Princess Empress.
Para ma-include sa CPC.
Yes,
Sa
by amendment.
CPC ng by amendment.
Yes, sir.
So, pag kung may amendment na sila dyan, na-include sila, they can ano.
So dapat sir, kung wala pang amended CPC, hindi pa naidagdag sa CPC ng RDC itong Princess Empress, hindi dapat na nakalayag ito. Tama po.
Dapat po.
Okay, so we also have to find out, Madam Chair, paano ito nakalayag na hindi pa amended ang CPC ng kumpanya. But sir, Marina, in the case, sa ganito pong sitwasyon, nakalayag na po siya, nalubog na po siya, tumagas na po yung yung oil, naapektuhang malubha ang Mindoro Oriental at bantang maapektuhan naapektuhan na yung iba pang mga lalawigan at bantang maapektuhan pang iba. Sa ganito pong sitwasyon, sinong tutupad dun sa obligasyon, dun sa batas tungkol sa kinote ko kanina, di ko na mahanap, 9483, yung Oil Pollution Compensation Act. Sino po? Kasi imposibleng walang may responsibilidad sa Mindoro Oriental.
Yung Oil Pollution Management Fund, may contribution ng each tanker hauler using persistent oil, which is heavy oil yan na hindi nag-evaporation, or black oil or persistent oil. Yung each nag-haul na yan, nagbabayad sila ng 10 centavos. Okay, per liter. Okay, as of now, ang total fund ng OPM-FC is umabot na ng 63 million. Last Thursday ata Friday, naka-receive ako ng claim ng Coast Guard. Okay, for the cleanup. Ngayon, if they want to claim for damages, the Coast Guard has to file a case in the RTC for that. Pero marirelease na namin yung asking ang Coast Guard ng 33,557,000. So, mamayang hapon sana po, we will meet, the Oil Fund Committee will meet to give the amount to
Pwede mo kasi, Chair? Good.
Just one follow-up at this point, Madam Chair, before I give way kay Sen. Tulfo. Balikan ko na lang po mamaya po yung Marina, pero po sa Coast Guard, Sir Vice Admiral Punsalan, ang Coast Guard po, siguro nag-conduct ng pre-departure inspection dun sa Port of Bataan. Nagkondukta ba ng inspection dito sa Princess Empress, ang Coast Guard?
Lumalabas po sa investigasyon po na may kulang sa kanilang pag-inspect, which is the boarding.
Pero nag-conduct ng inspection, di umano.
That is what our report says, ma'am. Kaya
Pero sir, meron po bang inspection na hindi binoboard yung barko?
yes, please.
If I may, Madam.
Madam Chair, si Vice Admiral Coime.
Thank you po, Senator Hontiveros, ma'am. Ma'am, as submitted to us during the investigation, there was a submitted document and signed by the boarding team and ship master as far as master safety departure clearance. This is a document and SOP whenever the vessel seek for departure clearance. And secondly, there was a filled up document from the boarding team or boarding clearing team pertaining to pre-departure inspection checklist. Ito po yung finifill up po ng mga tao natin whenever they conduct inspection on board. So, these are properly signed by our personnel and acknowledged also by the ship master, ma'am.
So Vice Admiral, nakapag-accomplish po sila ng pre-departure inspection checklist. Ibig sabihin, dahil ginamit nila yung form na to, ibig sabihin, nakapag-inspect sila.
As per our SOP, it should be on board, physical
Yes, sir.
inspection on board the vessel.
Pero sabi po kanina ni Vice Admiral Punsalan, kulang kasi kulang yung boarding. Ibig sabihin, hindi po sila nakaboard.
And this is what we really want to forward to National Headquarters to conduct administrative investigations pertaining to lapses of our personnel, if such is the case, ma'am.
Yung tool.
Madam Chair, thank you, Senator Riza. Tama nga yung mga katanungan ni Senator Riza General, anong rango niyo po?
Coast Guard Vice Admiral Coimes po, sir.
Okay, sir. Sabi niyo may sumampa, di po ba? So sa pagsampa doon ng mga personnel ninyo sa barko, ano-ano po yung mga tinatanong niyo doon? Ano-ano mga dokumentong hinahanap niyo?
If I may, Honorable Tulfo, sir, this is a document accomplished by our personnel who are physically inspecting on board as per our SOP. And we call it pre-departure inspection checklist. And may long list po dito, sir.
Sir, shortcut natin. Huwag na, baka abutin tayo ka mamaya alas 4. Ano lang po, kasama pa doon sa pag-inspect ng permit to operate? Doon sa barkong yon?
We call it, sir,
O certificate for convenience bang tawag noon? So, okay, thank you. So, meron po ba kayo?
and valid ship safety certificates and documents po, sir.
Meron po ba? Tinanong niyo ba yun?
Sa checklist po nila po, sir.
Nasa checklist pero yun po ba na-check? Oh, nandiyan sa checklist pero pwede namang nandiyan sa checklist pero hindi na-check.
Wala po check, sir, yung certificate of public convenience.
So doon nagkaroon ng kapabayaan. Yun ang sinasabi ko kanina. Kung hindi lang sana naging pabayaan mga tao ninyo, hindi na payagan maglayag yun dahil kulang sa dokumento, hindi sana tayo nag-uusap lahat dito ngayon. Period. Yun po yun. So dapat, yung mga nag-check niyan, suwan at makulong. Dahil sa kapabayaan, dereliction of duty. Di ba? Ito yung mga supervisor niyan, kasuhan din. Kasi po, ulit-ulit na lamang to Madam Chair, marami na mga barkong nalubog dahil overloaded. And then malaman-laman, di kalaunan, hindi pala in-inspect yung mga taga-Philippine Coast Guard. Ito ngayon, walang permit to operate, walang karapatan na dapat maglayag itong barkong ito. And yet nakalusot dahil hindi in-inspect na mabuti, na maayos ng Philippine Coast Guard yung mga requirements needed para itong isang barko ay maglayag. If they only did that, wala sana tayo dito ngayon. Yun. So next time, wag na po ito mangyari. Dahil kapag nangyari po ito, hindi lang dapat ang kakasuhan yung mga nag-inspect. Yung commander na siguro kataas-taasan. Dahil paulit-ulit na lang to. Di mo ba? Thank you po, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
We recognize the physical presence of Senator Escudero. You're recognized, Senator.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Escudero.
Just to pursue the point of Senator Tulfo, sabi niyo po kanina, Senator Tulfo, dapat di na mangyari uli. May I ask the owners of the sunken vessel, kailan niyo po binili yung barko at ilang beses na hubad naglayag ito?
The vessel was new. It was built 2022 lang po.
Again?
It's new. It's a new vessel po.
Ito ba yung kauna-unahang beses na naglayag siya?
The one na lumabag po, hindi po.
Ilang beses na naglayag ito na wala pang CPC?
Hold on, allow me to ask.
Please. The point I'm driving at, Senator Tulfo, is anong next time? Nakailang next time na to eh.
Your Honor, that
Yes,
was the 9th voyage po.
So it has happened 9 times already. So 9 times from whatever port it left port, from whatever area it left port, the Coast Guard was supposed to inspect it, and the Coast Guard saw that there was no amended CPC yet covering this vessel. So kung sakasakali, Senator Tulfo, pangsam na to na oversight on the part of Coast Guard. So may we know, ma'am, the areas where it left port? Dahil baka iba't ibang sangay o supervisor o head ng Coast Guard ang tila na malikmata o tumingin sa ibang lugar at hindi ito pinansin o binati man lang ng 9 beses?
Your Honor, allow me to consult my team.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, hindi ako sigurado dun sa exact ports, pero according to my team, may Bataan and Manila.
Bataan and Manila.
Yes.
So may we get a corresponding report as well from the Philippine Coast Guard in regard to these 9 trips that the sunken vessel undertook, still again without the corresponding CPC, and why they were allowed to continue with their voyage. Ma'am, earlier diniscuss yung insurance.
you have an insurance, under the law, you should have an insurance for each vessel, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi naman naka-attach po yung insurance sa CPC, di ba? Naka-attach yung insurance sa kada vessel.
Yes, Your Honor. Precisely.
How are you able to get an insurance without the corresponding amended CPC to include this vessel?
As far as I'm concerned, sir, RBC as a company has a CPC. So yung amendment po, we applied as early as November. We've submitted all the documents required. The last submission was December. So, kumbaga sa insurance po kasi, we don't ask for the, I think they ask for the CPC, but the CPC, meron po kaming valid CPC. RDC po.
Do we have a representative from the insurance here? From the insurance company? Foreign. Ma'am, if you applied in November and made submissions sometime in December, as you said,
Yes, sir.
when was the first voyage of the ship?
Allow me to consult again, Your Honor, just to be
Please,
sure.
ma'am.
Sir, can you give us more time or can we go back to that question later on?
Approximately when? Hindi naman po kailangan yung petsa.
December din po, Your Honor.
Notwithstanding the absence of an amended CPC. When you completed the submission, nagbiyahe na.
Yes, sir.
Now, may I ask Marina, sir, would there be any reason for a company with an existing CPC na bumili ng bagong barko tulad ng kumpanyang ito, na i-deny nyo yung additional na barko na idagdag sa kanyang existing CPC? Basta kumpleto naman yung mga dokumento.
Madam Chair. No, we will grant the amended CPC.
Basta makumpleto lang yung dokumento.
Ngayon,
I asked that question, sir, because my problem is Marina itself in this particular instance, because kung tingin ng mga may-ari ng barko, igagrant nyo rin lang naman, makumpleto lang. I think that's the reason and basis why they assume na papalayagin na nila dahil ginagrant naman palagi ng Marina eh. Has there been any instance that you denied an application for a new vessel in an existing CPC?
yes, we have. If the documents, they do not submit the completed documents.
Pero once na submit yung kompletong dokumento,
We can grant to. And there is also, like the motor tanker, if once you pag in-include mo sa amendment, may capitalization na involved. So, kasi dati ay, ano bang-
agreed, sir. I understand. I'm familiar with the industry.
okay.
Now, my question is there such an animal called provisional license to operate while it is pending before Marina?
We can grant temporary permit or special authority.
And then the amendment of the CPC.
Yes, but they did not apply for that.
In this instance, hindi po kayo nag-issue.
Hindi nag-issue because hindi sila nag-apply.
Ngayon, kulang ba po yung dokumento, kabilang na halimbawa yung mga dokumento na ligtas yung barko, nagko-comply sa lahat ng requirements, anong basis po ng pag-grant ninyo sa ibang sitwasyon ng provisional authority to operate without the completed documents being submitted as of yet?
From what I understand, yung kulang doon ng dokumento, mga financial statements at saka bank So, once complied yan, kasi may hearing pa dyan after the completion. So, once complied na yan, automatic we can immediately issue a CPC.
We wait the proceedings, Madam Chair. May I just ask that Marina submit to us all pending amendments, applications for amendment to the existing CPCs, so that we can cross-reference it with the Philippine Coast Guard kung ano ba yung naglalayag na wala pa namang amendment sa CPC in order to fulfill the desire of Senator Tulfo that this not happen again under the same circumstances, so that we can compare notes.
We'll do that.